Welcome back to Rookie 3D Print, and in this video we're going to be installing the enclosure on the flashforge AD5X. I did get this machine and I did make a video, but the SD card failed and I lost it. So we're just going to skip it and I'm just going to do the install kit. I have already printed up everything and set it up. This one does have two magnets in that's going to be held on. So in the beginning, I'm just going to remove all the outside parts, so you just have to slide them right on off for now. Later, if I'm not mistaken, you will have to remove them as well, but we'll see. I understand you can look at the book and do this yourself if you really wanted to, and that's all good. So the first one we're looking for is M3. It's going to be 4 of them. M3 by 8s. There we go. So we're going to have to grab A1 and A2. I have them laid out up to A, B, C, D, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to grab A1, says right there, and then we're going to mount the latch for the door right there. The nut will go inside, so it holds it in place, so we can actually just push them in. There we go. Turn it around. And let's screw these in. Get the Allen key that came with it. We're going to tighten this first one down. And we'll do it to the second one. Okay, and I'll come back when I get both of them on. The other one on A2, same thing, and it'll go right there. Okay, I got them both on. So from here, they slide into place, and they're going to get stuck on. I will have to remove 2 screws up here before I get them on. This screw and this screw need to come off first. Okay, I do recommend getting a larger Phillips. That would, because this little thing right here that came with it to remove the 2 screws was a bit more difficult, so I just got my larger one. But I removed the screws. So from here, we're going to start with the bottom one, and we're going to put the screws right in here. It's going to be the M4 by 6. You're going to need 4 of them. So we'll get this first one going. There we go. I'm not going to tighten them all down right away until I get it this side on. Okay, there's those 4. Now we'll get the other top one and slide it right in. Push it into place. Right there's the screw that we removed. So I'm going to put that right back in first. Sorry, a bit difficult with one hand. I am going to start tightening them down now because I have that piece on. I do have to grab 2 more screws as well. I'm going to put the rest of the screws right up there. And here's the first side down. From here, I'm just going to turn. And this is going to be B1 and B2. So it looks like there's 2 on this side that have to be removed, and everything on this side is fine. There's new ones. So I'm just going to line this up first just to see. So it's going to be this one and this one. This is a Phillips on top. I'm just going to double check that it's the top one. Yes. And then the bottom one down here is an Allen. Okay. From there we're going to stick this right on, and we're going to put A1. I already have them slid on together, as you can see. There we go. There we go. And we're going to put the screws on the back now. There are 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. This printer did print up this case. I did not use any of the Anycubics for this. And I will say that this did a pretty decent job. I see this bottom one isn't up all the way, so I need to loosen. So there we go. Like I said, don't tighten it all the way down so you can move it in case, like I just did. There we go. Okay, from here, I'm going to unplug it and turn it. There we go. And this one is going to be C. While moving, I mixed up everything, so sorry for the bit of a wait. Okay, so these will have to come off on this time before putting the next one on. We should just take all 4 of them off. Let me grab a smaller one. I'll be right back. Okay, so here we go to start taking all these off one by one. I'm going to loosen them all first. And this is with the smallest Allen key that comes with it. Okay, now I'm just going to remove them all. Okay, one more after this one. Okay, got those off. Now we'll grab C1 and 2 and start putting it in place. I think I'm going to have to remove a couple screws as well, and I will. I'm going to have to remove this one and this one, and that's the only 2. There we go. So I'm gonna take a break from this. I will put on this side and do some of it, but I did have a C2. I guess there was a layer shift and I wasn't 100% sure, so I just bent it and it broke. So I will be reprinting this later today before I finish this full video. But because it's already off, I'm gonna put on D and we're gonna get that done, and then we'll come back to see after it's printed. So I'm gonna first put, so it first looks like, let's just remove the screen, give us that little bit of extra room. And I will just double check. Yes, the screen will have to be removed. There we go. Don't forget, we're gonna have to take off this screw, and then the bottom screws as well. Maybe. No. None of the bottom screws will be removed this time. We're gonna put the first top on and put the bottom on. There we go. Okay. These are all Phillips as well. So who has this printer and who has had some problems? Because I bought this out of my own money, so there's no promotion or anything. I have had a few problems, and the biggest one is a few jams and having to use a torch to get them out. I can remove it and show, because I will have to take a few pictures to send to FlashForge. There we go. And last one. There we go. And I'll be back when I get that next piece. Or we'll get the screen put on first, actually. Okay. So, for this piece, there are two magnets right here and here. I did glue mine in at least. From here, you're gonna have to run everything through. So it slides in right here and right here, and then the magnets will hold it. And then just like how it was. And there's the front done. Like I said, there are that piece, but I guess we can get the side piece in first. We're gonna get only one side because we only have one side complete. So here is the box. And here are the pieces. I'm gonna assume these are the sides, and this is the front. So we'll grab the two sides because I don't know which side is which. They both look the same, so we're just going to grab one. And it looks like you just kind of slide it in. I am going to peel this plastic away. Before getting it all in there. Just a protective layer so then it's see-through. There we go, there's one side. There's two. What I'm going to do is just get the bottom half. And then start sliding into that. In the process, I'm going to remove some more. And there's the first piece. So before I print it, I am gonna have to put 2 of these back on. It does come with a bag of M3x8s. They look exactly the same as the ones that came off, just a hair larger. So I will put these 2 back up on here. With the it actually does still connect to it. There we go. And let's just make sure they're tightened down good, because don't want them to fall off till I get the covers over it. That's the next upgrade I'll be doing. And so I think I got a bad screw. Yes, I did get 1 strip screw. Yep. There we go. And there we go for now. I'll be back after I get that part printed out. I'm actually going to put C1 on, so let's get that put on really quick. So C1 just slips on right there. Looks like 3 screws. There we go. We will just tighten these down for now. And we'll connect the very last piece as well. Okay, so I got the last piece printed. So we're gonna stick it right here. Goes right into place. 2 screws hold it into place. Just starting them, because after that I'm gonna stick the very last filament holder in place. Okay, from there we have to take off the filament, the IFS, if I'm not mistaken, is what it was called. I'm just gonna set that inside. From here we're going to grab the other piece that looks just like the other side that we put on. Once again, just peeling back . Okay, I'm stuck on something right here on the right side. So I got it past the screws, so what I had to do is loosen up the bolts all on this side, and now it just slides right on down. There we go. Tighten them back down now. We're now going to turn this around. There we go. From here, I am going to grab the door. That's going to sit right here. I am going to first put on the handle, and then I will put it on here. Okay, so from here we're gonna grab the ST2.9 by 9.5. I'm gonna double check. Okay, so it's gonna go like this. There is 2 magnets that go in as well, one on each side, so make sure to put those in first. So, don't forget about taking off the cover before doing this. This plastic covering. You don't have to take it fully off right away, but you do have to remove it from the holes. Okay, so I just pull them back a bit. And now, let's do this once again. Just like this, one on each side. There we go. We got the handle on now. We're going to move back up here. From here, kind of doing the same thing. I'm just going to rip around the bolts. So I have the holes exposed, and that's about it. Bit difficult. There we go. There's one. And now I'm going to do one on the bottom. we go. Now because I got two sides on, I'll remove the plastic. I would recommend leaving one side off when you do this, so you can just attach it and then go from the other side. So I'll be back on when that's all done. So what I decided to do is just go from the top end. That seems like it's working just fine. The door is closed all the way, so I can see where it's all supposed to line up. There's one, and let's get this last one. There we go. Now we got that done. Next step, we're going to grab all the number 3s, and we're gonna have these pointing upwards. So with these, we're gonna be using the last of the screws that we just used to put on those, or not the last, but most of them. And it's gonna go A, B, C, D like it did the last time. Okay, so to get this on, it's gonna sit right like that, pretty flush that you want to have it. Same screws. And I'm just gonna start these off. So there's one. There's two. I don't see how this is supposed to hold it, so I'll be right back. So I was wrong on the bolt. It is the M3.5 by 12 screws. These are a bit longer and thicker, so these should hold it. As you can see that they actually go through. I would say just get it into place for the most part and just start tightening it down. If you have an extra long Phillips, I would recommend this would be the time to use it. There we go. And I'll be back when the rest are done. Okay, so I got it all connected. And as well, I did put the plexiglass in, so I took it off. And just like the bottom, slides into place. From there, you're going to grab your last 4 pieces and they slide together. As you can see, I already put it together. And it just goes A, B, C, D. Just slide it in. And place right on top. Okay. Get them in and then they slide right into place. It's kind of difficult, kind of. There we go. From there, we're going to use the same screws. And I guess we just drop them on in. I'll start off with just 2 of them. I do feel it, so for this hole, by the way, you want it on the back end. You could have this on either side, and you can have the rolls on either side if you want it. So if you didn't want them on the left or the right side, you can put them on the left side without a problem. They did design it that way. Okay, all good. Okay, just gonna drop the rest in. I'll be back as soon as I get done with this. Okay, from there, we're gonna get the top. And we're gonna put the opening handle for the top of it and mount that. And there is 2 holes to go through. And you're gonna use the very last ones that you've been using. Okay, after you get them all done, as you can see, there's 1 and 2. That just slides right up to the top. From there, we're gonna grab the M20s, or M3 by 20. And we're gonna use this piece, the spacer. With what holds the multicolor unit. I should double check the name of it. IFS something. Okay. And then just kind of slides into this place. So I got it on, and I did see later on that I forgot this can be removed. Well, extra step, don't forget about putting it back on if you remove it beforehand. Take it off the IFS, because that is the name of it. Put it back on, then put it on. It is on now. From there, we're gonna put the IFS on. So now, because we got everything all connected, it's all on. We got the top, the door, everything's on. The last piece is right here. We're gonna put that right on. You're gonna hear it click. There we go. And then we're gonna fish this right on through, as so. I'm gonna remove the top. And just like what you did when you first got it, this just pushes right in. Remember to add the clip back, the bow tie clip that's right here, or whatever the name of the clip is, and then just push this right back in. Make sure it's good. I had a clip that broke, so I am using a Cobra piece to hold this wire in place. But there we go. We have the full setup now. I hope everyone enjoyed the video. I hope it helped if anyone needed any help putting this together. Once again, please like, comment, subscribe below. And thank you again for watching the videos. Once again, this is Rookie 3D Prints. You guys all have a great rest of your day. Bye.